I was going through my bag, because you just have like fucking papers in your bag that just crush down. That you're like, what the fuck is in this shit?
Yeah.
Then you finally like claw it out, and you're like, God, that's disgusting. But I pulled one out, and it was like an Anime Expo pamphlet from when I went to Anime Expo.
Really?
And I was like, I miss Anime Expo so much.
I miss anime conventions. Period.
So much. Man.
I miss large crowds.
I miss getting sick from all the people fucking coughing and sneezing.
I never thought I'd miss con flu.
God, I just want to be sneezed on and don't worry about dying.
Yeah, I just want to handshake with like the sweatiest weebs of all time.
I want a hug that's a little too damp for my liking. You know, and just like
I want to put a hand on my shoulder, and the shoulder's like really wet for some reason.
I miss going into the gaming room and just feeling like the dampness of the atmosphere.
Yeah,
like the fucking. I don't know what it is about the gaming room and
because everyone's sweating.
It's all the nen from all the players accumulating.
It's all the game of you.
Like you need, like the fucking room needs its own weather report. You know what I mean? With like a humidity report.
Smash room, cloudy today.
There's always mushrooms growing in that room.
92% humidity. Yeah, but let's talk about the actual topic of this episode, which is funny or weird conventions.
Well, just conventions, period.
Right?
Just
conventions.
Because like I've been seriously craving conventions.
Honestly, I never thought I would miss conventions.
Yeah. Like I think I hit a new low the other day, guys, because being stuck in the country, I'm very used to flying out and going to conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
So like Casey Neistat videos started getting recommended to me of like him sitting in like first class seats.
I started watching them all.
Yeah. And then I watched one, and then I watched the entire series because I just missed the feeling of being in an airplane. So I'm just like, God, I wish that was me right now.
God's like in his chair reclining. Oh God, it's so uncomfortable. I miss it. I miss it so much.
And every time Sydney comes in, he'd be like, beef, please. Just creating your own turbulence. It's like, this is fun.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was I don't remember if it was last episode or the episode before, but you were talking about like, this is the longest period I've ever been like, that I've spent not being on a plane.
Yeah.
And so many comments in the subreddit being like, wow, that was the most privileged thing Ghana's
Yeah,
ever
it's
said.
true. I did think that.
But it's true. Like,
no, because I didn't come from a very privileged background, but it's just part of coming from an international background, I would say, because I'm full, like my full blood is Thai, but I was raised in England, so any chance we could get to fly back home to Thailand, we did, and that was just part of my life. Every year I'd go back and visit grandma and visit my family again.
Sydney's from America, right?
Sydney's from America as well.
Yeah.
Damn, good privilege to flex, Gone.
Yeah. I'm not privileged, I'm blessed. But like, I don't know, like just it made me miss like this year with just the lack of conventions, because I thought at least that like maybe there might be like some smaller conventions that we could go to here, because in the back of my head, like just the other day, I was
the same though in Japan. Like I miss the kind of scummy atmosphere.
Oh no, of course. But I mean, like I've been to a few.
Yeah,
I get that. But I mean, I've been to a few conventions in Japan, and it's still pretty fucking fun. Because like just the other day, in the back of my head, I was like, well, I'm probably stuck in Japan until at least like end of April, I think the Japanese government said. So in my head, I was like, oh, that means I can go to Winter Comic-Con finally. But then I was like, wait, conventions aren't going on. Like, fuck! The one time I can go to Winter Comic-Con and Winter Comic-Con's not happening.
Exactly.
It fucking sucks.
But what I heard, all the stories I heard about Comic-Con is just basically it's you go in and you buy the merchandise or buy the doujinshi or whatever, and then you leave.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the convention experience that we have in America.
Think of Anime Expo or any convention, but the entire convention is the artist alley. That's what Comic-Con is. It's just a stupid amount of just tables and desks where doujin artists are selling their doujins. Or
I remember when you first go to conventions, right? Yeah. I remember like the first conventions you go to, I try to go to every panel. I'd have a fucking full-on schedule where I'm really like, okay, this is the time I'm going to the panel. This is the time I'm going to hit like the artist alley. This is going to be the time where I hit up like the convention floor and everything. Yeah. And now you go to enough conventions and you're just like, whatever, man.
Now you go to enough conventions, just like, let's go to Chick-fil-A.
I've never been to a panel that isn't my friends or my own.
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
I've never like just seen a panel and been like, that looks fun, I'll go. Like I just don't. Like I'd rather eat.
Yeah, eating's great, but
Like,
I remember
go to
like
hang out with people.
now my favorite place to go in the actual convention is probably the artist alley, because the artist alley, when I first started going, was the place that I never hit up, and then now you go to enough conventions, and you live in Japan as well, and you go to like the main hall, and most of the stuff you can find in the main hall is like synonymous across all anime conventions. But I feel like Artist Alley is where you find all the actual cool shit.
That's the thing, right? It's like usually with conventions, the only thing about a convention a lot of the times that's completely different to any other convention is the Artist Alley.
Yeah.
Because you'll always find some fucking artist or whatever where it's just like, oh shit, I've never seen that before. Because you go down like to the regular thing, and as you said, it's like, oh, I could just fucking buy this in Akihabara for like a third of the price. Right?
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like, what's the point?
And the thing is, especially being on Trash Taste, I've realized how limited my wardrobe is.
Oh yeah,
like cycling through all the t-shirts I have, because most of the time, every time I go to an anime convention, I buy like 2 or 3 t-shirts from the Artist Alley. So just because I haven't gone to any conventions this year,
I'm out.
I haven't been able to recycle any of my new clothes or anything like that.
I saw a comment that was like, "Oh my god, Connor's wearing the same shirt that he wore in episode like 2, and it's like episode 19." I'm like, "How many fucking shirts do you own? Do you expect me to throw them away when I'm done?"
I still haven't worn the same shirt yet. Because now that it's getting colder, I can finally bust out my long sleeves. I'm like, thank God. I was about to run out of like my long short sleeve t-shirts.
I wore one shirt like a lot recently, and I got a fucking comment that was like, "Why are you always wearing that shirt?" And I'm like, "You never heard of a fucking laundry machine, like washing machine? Like what the fuck? What do you mean? Like why am I always wearing the same shirt?"
It's like, what? Do you wear a shirt once and you throw it away?
Do you not wash your shirts? I'm confused. Why is this weird? I don't understand.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, that's all they see,
true,
right?
true,
Like,
true.
a week span on Trash Taste might as well just be a day to them.
Yeah, it's made me self-conscious about just how many clothes I have in my wardrobe, and how many shirts I can get away with without recycling the same thing too many times that people can notice.
Yeah,
but
right. I mean, especially with you, because you very rarely like actually make a physical appearance in your videos, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Normally,
so you don't have to care
normally
about
I don't care about this shit.
Right?
Normally, I'm just a fucking disembodied voice.
I mean, who knows? Like, Garnt might be butt naked when he's fucking filming the audio for it. You never know.